we ain't settling. We ain't taking no for an answer. Too many years of commitment.
Presidential suite, presidential lifestyle. It was all a dream. Can't believe we here now. Used to barely eat lobster and steak now. Presidential suite, presidential lifestyle.
Inspired by the greats, keep my passion going. Money by the comma used to be the motive. Home by the ocean cause I'm getting older. Chopper with me case I ever sense in motion. Keep a bitch with me, keep that pussy purring. All white tux and I'm incense burning. She rubbing on my tats, I'm about to bust her open. She busting on my sheets, I change them often. Closet full of suits, you know I stay the sharpest. Mind of a boss, that's why I get them offers. Jet skis, parachutes, enjoying moments. Catfish, mac and cheese, potato salad. Not too much cause you know I'm on a diet. Latest fashion, flyers, jewels, all I'm rocking. Credit cards, ain't no max unlimited. Center shopping, baby girl, swipe that thing. Cigar smoke while I'm sitting in the sauna. Pedicure, manicure, staying pampered. Silk draws, feel the breeze, never rockin' breeze. Let my meat breathe, finer things. Sports cars, luxury, no car keys. Finger swipe, finer things, sacrifice. Long days, sleepless nights, hunger pains. Got up off my ass, created lanes.
Presidential suite, presidential lifestyle. It was all a dream. Can't believe we here now. Used to barely eat lobster and steak now. Presidential suite, presidential lifestyle. Presidential lifestyle. Presidential suites. Presidential lifestyle. Can't believe we're here now.
Yeah, everything presidential.
Presidential suite, presidential lifestyle. It was all a dream. Can't believe we here now. Used to barely eat lobster and steak now. Presidential suite, presidential lifestyle.
Yo,
Episode 16, what's good, man?
what's good?
What's
Yo,
good,
I
man?
gotta say this right now. Before we say anything, that's the intro right there. I'm still bobbing my head to that. Luxury, living presidential lifestyle. I gotta give it up to you, man. You're the first one that did it in the town. Had wifey in the video. You talking about living big, living good, doing
Yeah.
big things. That's what it's about. It's about living that presidential lifestyle. If y'all ain't there yet, y'all need to get with it. But that's something we should all be
Well, I mean,
looking to live and acquire.
honestly, I'm done with music as a whole. But the music, when I do it, is to inspire the younger generation to create more. I want them to be more creative with their videos. You know what I mean? I want them to go outside there. I mean, like think outside the box when they shoot their videos. Like if you shoot a video,
of course.
don't shoot it that corner store, that liquor store that you shooting that video in front of. Yo, I want you to think outside the box.
Got to.
You know what I mean? Like I don't want you to have the same vision every time when you're shooting a video.
Yeah, most does.
So that's why, you know what I mean, if I do put something out, that's just to inspire
the younger generation to go harder.
We need more inspiration. This music that's out here right now, we all know this. Everything sounds alike. Everybody's trying to get on this. You got this drill music out. Everybody takes a sound, and they beat it to death. They just it's so music is so dictated. You hear the radios, they play the same few artists here and there, but I want to hear something different. I'm tired of hearing the same artist, same flow. I mean, you have people like Busta Rhymes, you have people like Ludacris. I mean, even the Lox, even though their flows stick to, when you talk about simple bars, their bars, they're simple bars, but they're still lyricists and they still are legends in their own right. I mean, if you look at the verses, we'll go to that.
That's that's a perfect way to start the show.
They got destroyed.
That verse,
man.
But you know what?
Oh my god!
I thought Dipset had a chance.
I did too, man. Jadakiss is locked up right now for that. He called it. Yo, he got charges on that. Word.
Shout out Jadakiss, man.
Shout out Jadakiss.
Yo,
top 5 dead or alive.
You lived up
to
the standards.
Yes.
Of the verses.
Always.
When I see a verses, I look for several things: records, stage presence. You know what I mean? If you're into it, personality.
Yeah.
And I was let down by Dipset. That. I was let down, man. I was really let down because I really thought Dipset was going to bring out that character. You know what I'm saying? That's in the music. You know what I mean?
Man.
Like, they speak and they put out so much character in their music. So,
I was a big Dipset fan. I mean, not that I haven't been a Lox fan or D Block.
Yeah.
But all I can say is R.I.P. Dipset. It's unfortunate. We got a casket for you. You know, we didn't bring it to the show. We didn't want to show that, but yeah. Rest in peace, Dipset. I hope y'all come back. Look, they do have a. They said they was going to tour together though. That's going to be
Well, you know what? They've been touring together before this verses.
Really?
Yeah, they've been touring. My brother actually went to a show in Virginia, and he was like 4th row.
Oof.
And Dipset came out, then Lox came out. You know, Guilty Kid was there.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So it's not like bad blood in this verses.
Of course not.
It's
of
just
course not.
Friendly competition.
It is, but you know what? What competition?
Like,
because
Cameron is the boss. Like,
I get it, but he didn't look like a boss that night. Jewels was getting drunk. Jewels had the bottle. Like, he was so drunk. He was like, "Look, I gotta drink this off, yo, because they destroying this." Yeah. With that being said, I mean, it just goes to show you can get all this gimmick rap and all that. I get computers puking and all that stuff going on, but when it comes down to it, them official bars still held it down.
Bars, look, here's
Point
the thing.
Blank, they held it down.
Well, look, you know what? I can't say that. I can say in 2021, bars still matter for 35 and plus. How that sound? 35 and older, lyrics still matter.
In a way.
I say because younger generation, we're looking more for a vibe. You know what I'm saying? We're not expecting.
Look at your intro. That was a whole vibe. Look, anybody in the town that's not feeling that, they crazy. Because if anything,
this should be motivation.
It's motivation.
But and that should have been motivation for a younger generation. Like, yo, just because you had hit records, like Diplomats had hit records, and then when you really break down their music, they ain't have no lyrics.
They really did.
They really did.
Now that you look back at when you saw that verses, that just
Jadakiss showed
it exposed them.
It did.
You know,
it was temporary music.
Yeah,
it was temporary music.
It's a lot of temporary music out here right now. These dudes ain't gonna be pop. Like, all right, the Lox have been doing this for how long? 30 years.
Yeah, it's a difference between temporary and timeless.
I'm 40 years old now. We was listening to the Lox back in high school. You're talking about over 25 years ago.
Yeah.
And the time
So-
flies, but their music is still timeless. It's just been proven that night.
It's temporary. It's temporary versus timeless. And now, not to put nothing aside of Cameron, because Cameron do have some timeless records.
Man, they need to come out with some more music because Joel's got
No,
caught up in his thing.
I'm done.
I mean, look,
Because I'm done. I'm telling you this. Look, personally,
Mm-hmm.
I'm done with Dipset.
I mean, they're old now.
Not even
We
that
already
old.
know music is controlled by the youth.
I seen your personality on the stage.
Yeah, it was different.
You're not really into
It wasn't the same vibe.
You're not really into it.
It wasn't the same vibe like
Like-
it was back then.
You're not giving me the energy that I'm looking for. And
Dipset still had the same energy they had back then. That night, they was on that.
they looked cool
Look,
because we was younger.
Rough Riders, hold up, shout them out. Rough Riders, look, DMX, Eve, Dragon. Look, the whole Rough Riders team never stopped. They was always hard body. Even with DMX on his way. If y'all didn't check out that DMX album, by the way, check it out because that album was so underrated. It didn't get a lot of airplay, and I feel like X needs more respect than that because we was all X fans, and that was real hip hop. He brought a lot to hip hop when he was around, and that's what we need. We need that energy. You can't take the two of the most energetic people that they said you ever seen perform in the rap game was DMX. Remember Jay-Z spoke about it. He said, look, he heard DMX when he first came out, and he in the backstage, he said, all the lights went out. Poof. And the next thing you know, you hear DMX going,
That's what I'm saying. Like, to
like,
me,
couldn't nobody bring that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People go crazy. They say, X gonna give it to you. You know what I mean?
it made me go back and play its own song. Now, here's the thing.
Exactly.
To me, verses can make or break an artist.
Oh.
I mean, for me, when I listen to
Tell
them,
me about it.
because same thing with Fabulous. When I went back, when I seen Fabulous personality during the verses,
Mm-hmm.
I went back. I listened to him before the verses. When it was over, I haven't played a Fabulous song since the verses. I seen his personality. I look more than just what your lyrics are.
FABOLOUS.
I buy into the person. I buy into the person, man.
Yeah. Well, okay. Speaking on that, fans, what do y'all think? We would like to hear y'all chime in on this. You can hit the comments or whatever the case may be, but when you want to talk about who the person is. So we spoke about this before personally.
Yeah.
When an artist, because we see what you put out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
What about these people that are putting stuff out there? We just had this conversation the other day with our boy.
Mm-hmm.
Falsified lyrics, because I look at rap as an art. So you could be telling your story, you could be telling somebody else's story. It's like, it's so versatile. You could be making something up. Look at Eminem. He used to say off the wall stuff when he came out that he never did. It was just, I'll stab you with a pen and this and like, stuff that he never did. But it's just like, is it fictional? Is it non-fictional? And who's going to take you serious and who's going to buy your music? Because at the end of the day, you got a lot of rappers that you look at them as gangster rappers, right?
Yeah.
They're out here talking about killing people, shooting people.
I
selling
did
drugs.
this, and yeah.
But they ain't never do none of that. Or what do you like? How do you take it? Like what's real and what isn't, and what's going to sell? Are people just going with what sells in the hood? Because really, all the money makers are international rappers. You look at Kanye West, or Drake, which is somebody. And Drake, by the way, y'all might hate on Drake, but Drake has given y'all more hits than a little bit.
What nobody can say to me is this: I put Drake in my top 5. I mean, people will say, yo, how'd you do that?
I get it.
I do.
I would look.
He's relatable.
A lot of y'all might hate. He's relatable.
He's relatable.
He makes songs for the
music
girls.
is consistent.
He's consistent. He has melodies. A lot. And even so, a lot of these rappers, you listen to all these rappers. All of a sudden, every hardcore rapper has a melody. All of a sudden, or it's something where they're sustaining or mixing it up and putting something in there, having a singer or artist. Now, mind you, us as an artist in general, you're supposed to be versatile. You're supposed to have. Tupac told Biggie back in the day when they were boys, make a song for the ladies, and you're gonna sell some albums, and that's what he did. Remember, back to the verses real quick. Remember, Cameron and them was like, but you don't got no songs for the ladies. Dipset went in that bag real quick on him. Was like, yo,
Yeah, they got a few.
like,
Joel Santana got a few,
and, yo,
hits for the ladies. Yeah.
they was going in on him.
He did.
Yo, what was the joint when they played? There was like,
Yo, matter of fact, Chris Brown has 2 records with Joel Santana,
yeah.
right?
I wouldn't say that. Look, they honestly look.
Look, Cameron did a song with Mariah Carey.
You know what the problem is? All that's overshadowed by this battle. Like I said, R&B.
Yeah, because lyrics won this time.
Lyrics won.
Lyrics won.
They
And
came out with too much.
I'm not
energy.
going to
They
debate
couldn't comp that. They
lyrics
couldn't top
versus.
that.
Yo, I'm not going to debate lyrics versus records because Dipset did not come prepared.
You know what I'm proud about though? This is the funny part because growing up, I used to always think like, man, the Locks are so lyrical. It seemed like they weren't getting the credit.
The credit.
It's good to see them finally get the credit
Yeah.
that they deserve.
They deserve it.
They deserve it. They've been in the game too long. From Taking Bad, there was like Diddy had them under his wing. He wasn't paying them like that. These artists get raped in the game. It's good to see some artists finally making it and doing their thing and seeing getting their flowers while they're here. I'm gonna leave it at that. That's really the last thing I gotta say about that because this is overplayed. Everybody's tired of hearing about. Everybody knows they murdered them out there.
Yeah.
You know they all locked up right now. But hopefully they get out on bail. But Dipset will be all right.
Yeah.
But other than that, 2020 and 2021 been real crazy. You and I have known each other now for
I met you in 2014. About 2014, 2015. Because I got out of the military 2014, February.
Mhm.
I started driving trucks in 2014. I went to school. I met you 2015.
2015. So we know
Yeah.
each other like 6 years now.
Yeah.
It's been a little bit. We was getting money then, we get money now. That's how it is, you know? And we
Yeah.
from the same town. Didn't even know each other from a can of paint. He had his own path. I had my path. But you know how the town link up. We do this. We right here, right now. That's all that
Yeah.
matters. And we still getting money. Still
And
doing
we
big
planning.
things.
And now look, this is some advice and something that I learned during the pandemic. That's one thing I want to talk about this stock.
Stocks.
Yo, my man right here, look, he made a major come up during COVID. And when I look back, I'm like, yo, this guy made thousands. He made thousands off of stock. And I was amazed. I was amazed. And
Yo, he was doubting though.
I definitely doubt it.
But I'll tell you what. All right, stock game. So we came back here. We got
Yeah, let's
back in
get-
Jersey.
let's
We
have
came
talk
back
about
to
that
Jersey, and we kept in touch. So we came back, got home every night, jobs after being on the road for a minute, putting in that good work, and getting our experience. So first thing I said when the pandemic hit, a lot of people, it was two sides. A lot of people said, "Oh my God, like." What's going on? Like, how are we going to survive? But on the other hand, I look at life this way: you got to be prepared.
Got to.
There's so many of us. The problem I feel like with our people, black people in general, or any minority, is hope. Like I grew up in Roger Garden Projects originally. I went to Junior 3. My mom was a single parent. She had me at 15 years old. Ran away from home. Initially, my family didn't even know I was born. When she came back, they embraced her, but I still ended up, I came from a middle class family, but I still ended up growing up in the hood. My mom tried to keep me out the hood. I went to Sacred Heart School. My dad was in and out of prison. Of course, he was in the game, selling drugs, doing whatever it was. Of course, in the 80s, you either did drugs or you sold drugs. It was like
you had one option. You either did it or sold it.
yeah, well,
them
two
times
options, but
when-
that's how
yeah.
it was. And it's like, it's messed up. But they took the black man out of our black homes, out of our black families, and it destroyed us as a people. And then after that, I feel like we all lost hope. Like the main problem with us is that sense of hope because I got to see the other side. When I went to Hopewell, I went to school at Hopewell. There's some cats in Trenton, and I went to Hopewell with that. Their parents also tried to do the same thing, take them out the hood, get them out there. So I went to high school out there. But there's a part in you that's still part of the hood. Like, you can never let that go.
Yeah, like you're right, because when I was in the military, you know what I'm saying? No matter when I was at, you still part of that. You know what I mean?
And there's a lot of guys.
You
Yo,
got
in the military, it was so many gangsters and hood dudes that came in because they didn't know what else to do with their
you know
lives.
what? And then now it's like when I take like really look back, and people like, yo, I'm from New Orleans.
Yeah, I'm from this. I'm from Chicago.
I didn't take nobody serious that was from these cities.
I did because
I didn't. I didn't. I thought my city was the hardest.
Well, yeah.
So it's like, yo, my thing is this: when I seen these guys, they come from Dallas, Texas, or Houston, or no matter where they was from. Until I moved to California,
You saw it with your own eyes.
yeah, I lived it because my car got shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
But
know
that's the
what I
thing.
mean?
You go through some real life experiences.
You know what I mean? But I seen that in San Diego, California. That's when I realized that, yo, I'm not the hardest guy in the world. Where I come from, I thought where I was from was the hardest.
Well, this is another thing. No matter what hood you come from, Trenton, Chicago, New Orleans, whatever, everybody had this gangster persona that was being fed through the music anyway. Because that's what we grew up in. Everybody wanted to be so hard and so tough that, like, you couldn't be a punk. So you had to, like, exert yourself to show how hard you really were. And that was a trap, because showing how hard you were could take your whole life away. You know? That's what they do to us. It's a trap for all of us. And many of our fathers fell victim to it, our brothers, our sisters, because at the end of the day, you're a man. And as being a man in these streets, it's like kill or be killed. It's hunted. You're the hunted or you're the huntee. So what are you gonna do to protect yourself? You're not just gonna get ran over, because you gotta protect yours, right? But I took everybody serious that was in there, because they were there with me. They became my brothers. You know that. Like, we're all there for a purpose, and I don't care what nobody say about racism or about what city you from. If you put somebody in the military and y'all go to war, and they shooting at y'all, who's shooting back? Because that dude, it don't matter where he from. You better look at him and be like, yo, you better pick up your joint and shoot back, because you with me now. Like, we on this team together. I don't care where you from, because if you don't shoot with me, they're gonna kill both of us. So now we on the same team.
Yeah.
So that's and a lot of people don't really understand. Like, they say it's not where you from, it's where you at. You remember that? So that's true. That's facts right there.
100%.
Definitely facts. No cap on that at all, because you could be in a situation. I had situations where I was with my man's.
You had a situation in your life.
Well, yeah. I'll get to that. But regardless of all that, like, let's just say you chilling with some people. They suppose you were the homie of a homie, and something go down. I had situations where I had friends or people I thought that were my friends that tried to roll on me, and dudes that I thought were my enemies. And these dudes came up with me and was like, nah, it ain't going down like that. And they was fighting with me, stuff like that. You never know where your friends is going to come from. You never know where your enemies is going to come from. I feel like the energy you put out, though, is what you get back, because you gotta watch how you treat people. You gotta watch the way you speak to people, because you never know what's in that next man's mind. That mind can blow your top off, or that man can be your best friend at the end of the day. But you'll never know. You gotta really sift through.
You gotta test the waters, man.
You gotta test the waters. You gotta sift through the brush and really kind of decipher what's going on. But you can't just be like, boom, I'm moving this way, because you make a move too quick, boom, that could end your life, or it can make your life. It make you or break you. Either way.
That's a fact.
Yep.
That's a fact.
But that's the world we live in right now. So I do want. This is another thing. You've been a lot of places, right?
Mm-hmm.
Traveling around the world. Been you be hitting your OT time, doing your thing, enjoying yourself. Like you said, luxury. Presidential suites, presidential lifestyle. It was all a dream. Anyway, when it comes to that, I want all y'all everybody in the town, anybody that's listening to this podcast, anybody that comes from an inner city,
I know there's a party going on tonight. Right
Of
now,
course.
anybody watching, but
but I want us
wake
to
up
do
tomorrow
better.
morning.
We got to wake up tomorrow, but we got to do better. Take yourself on a vacation. Do something for yourself. Get out the town. It's more to this than just being around your block, your 10-block radius. People in the town, like I said, I'm gonna go back to the hope thing.
Yeah.
If you never seen nothing else, and you don't believe it, because it all starts with a thought. Martin Luther King used to talk about this too. You can't do anything in your life if you don't think about it first.
Yeah.
And people up here sitting around here feeling sorry for themselves. Oh, I grew up this way, I grew up that way. That don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing because you have a choice that you can make every day to do better. And that's what that song was about, your intro, which I got to give it up to my man. Like I said, first man in Trenton, put his actual wife, he's married man, put his wife on the video. His family man, hardworking man, go and get his money. He's about investments, trying to come up, trying to do better, trying to make a future for himself. If you don't have the hope of that, you ain't gonna do nothing but drag other people down. Don't be a crab in a barrel ass nigga. For real, do something for yourself. Build yourself up. Work hard. Fix that credit because that's a big part of it. We're gonna get into that too.
Mm-hmm.
But let's go back to where
Your credit,
I want to
let's
go
stop
back
right
to the
there.
stock thing. I want to go back to the stock thing. So, real quick, me and this guy
Yeah.
during
yeah,
the pandemic,
Yeah, we can go there.
everything dropped.
Everything dropped. And I was a rookie in the stock market as
All
well.
of me, I got my homie BK, got my boy Johnny. It was a whole. We had a whole little team, you know.
Fish
So
scale scratch in there.
we calling each other on the
Yeah.
phone every day, like, yo, what we gonna do? So everybody's in a panic, right? Everything's shut down, but we worked hard enough in our lives where you can have a little something, and that's my point. If you're not working hard for it, when the shit hits the fan, really, where do you stand? Because we standing at a place where we're like, all right, we're not on top, but we had a little bit to
Yeah,
invest.
we're at the bottom as well.
We're at the bottom as well. So we started taking a little bit of extra money we had. Look, all the clubs are closed. We used to go out to the clubs, drink, whatever. You know where I'm at. You know what I mean? I'm out east side, whatever.
Yeah.
We up there like, yo, we ain't at the bar spending no money on drinks no more. So we got extra money now, which we should have realized even before that. But the point is what we start doing. Hitting each other up. Yo, you seen this stock? You seen that? Stocks was at a 30-year low. Anybody that didn't realize this is crazy. They start pushing all this pandemic money out.
Yeah.
You got all these people taking the PPP loan.
And see, that's the thing about it. When you was in that position financially, you should have made your move.
Should have made your
Because
move.
right now you would have been probably rich right now.
Man, look.
Just imagine, but everybody, their mind state is buy clothes,
Jordans.
this and this and that
Jewels.
for social media,
Go impress this chick.
for likes.
Yeah, for likes.
But you would have been financially stable right now.
At the end of the likes,
You know
you're
what I
still
mean?
at the bottom, bro.
You're still at the
I
bottom.
don't know who you...
And if you took the PPP loan, you're almost facing jail time. You know what I'm saying? Because, yo, look, I went through the list. I know who on the list.
We seen that list, y'all. We
I
know
seen that
who's
list.
on there. We
And
know
it's
who
like-
you are.
My thing is this.
We
look,
see you.
I know who on there. And I know who posts pictures regularly on social media
Yeah.
and who lives a fairy tale lifestyle.
Because we know who was balling. We know who
Know what I
wasn't
mean?
balling.
Who know who
we know
wasn't
who
balling.
is and who ain't. And we know who wasn't. And then all of a sudden they are. And you like, hold up. Come on,
Yo,
man.
it's like
This dude was making $10 an hour at Burger King. Come on now.
you're not living that life.
It's not a real life.
You're not putting that work in for real. Like
Falsified
some of us,
lifestyle.
like some of us. That's
We get up every day and doing 14, 16 hours. I
Yo.
drive an hour to work every day. Come on.
The money that y'all making a year, we actually putting them hours in. We making that a year.
Man, look, they don't know
I ain't
about
telling y'all.
they don't know about making $100K a year yet.
Hey, they can do it though.
They could. What was I talking about? The 100K boys, right? You don't want to put it out there? I'll put it out there. Look, all y'all out there, look, we drive trucks, right? It's doctors and lawyers that don't make what some truck drivers make. Y'all may not believe it, but I'm trying to inspire everybody because I went to college for a little bit. I didn't graduate. I had child support. My daughter died. I was shot up. I went through mad stuff that don't nobody that even know me know I went through. But at the end of the day, I kept on saying, I gotta keep pushing. I gotta get this money because ain't nobody gonna do it for you but you. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Like, if you don't put your feet to the ground and do it, who gonna do it for you? You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, your mom dying, your father dying, ain't nothing here left for us. Most of us don't have even life insurance policies.
Let's think about it. When you got the PPP money, right?
What did they do with it?
Did you invest in yourself? Did you make the life insurance policy? You know what I mean?
You got to be your biggest fan.
Did you?
You got to love
You know what I
yourself
mean?
first.
Did you really invest in the business that you put down? You know what I mean? Like, yo, I'm not gonna put.
I done take
my
a
thing,
I,
right?
I done take a shot to all the homies that did something with the money that they was getting for unemployment because most of these cats was only making $300 a week. You making $1,000 a week. If you put that money
Yo.
in AMC last year at $3 a share, whoo, and it
This
went up
my
to
thing,
50 a
right?
share.
I'm not gonna put.
Goodness,
I'm not gonna put that I gross. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna put that I netted because they don't gross what we net, right? So I'm not gonna put what I netted. You know what I mean? It's the net, right? Before taxes.
net, gross, whatever. It's all
Whatever
money.
it is, man. I'm not gonna put out, you know what I mean, this and this and that. And I'm not gonna invest in no stock. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna do that.
I'll tell you what.
Because
Wait. Check this out. Check this out.
huh?
You know what? The truth of the matter is this. All right, we're sitting right here today. The broadcast is coming from our property, right?
Yeah. We come from look right now.
I
we
bought this
shooting
property with the stop. I
Look,
part
we
of
coming. Look, we shooting this at the Roundtree Estate, right? It's at the Roundtree Estate, courtesy of VXRT.
Yes, VXRT.
If no, I mean that's the stock, and
VXRT is called Vaxart. If y'all didn't know,
Vaxart, they came up with the pill version for the coronavirus.
yes.
You know what I mean?
So, at the time, we invested in all types of stocks. We had GameStop. Look, you had Dogecoin when it was how much?
When it was 0.00000
Yo.
1, 2, 3.
You're talking to a guy that could have. Yo, you talking about millions? You put 10,000 in that at that time, but we didn't know. So we're buying stocks, right? GameStop, all these stocks that went up, we had them, but we were selling them because we were impatient. See,
We put like this. We was rookies in the stock game.
yeah, we didn't know.
When the coronavirus happened, and yo, I tell you like this, man.
We could.
Which I noticed, because when I was on social media, I was posting like, yo, I got my money in American Airlines.
Yeah,
People seen me posting that first.
yeah.
They see me.
We
Yo,
were both on that. American
they seen
Airlines,
me posting stock
Continental,
first.
the
I was
cruise
making
lines.
stock moves when COVID first started.
Yeah,
But guess what? That recognition will never get. Won't never get. They won't never.
they'll never
notice.
see it. Check it out.
It won't never get noted. But
Nope.
they see me. I put a lot of
lot of
moves I
people
made
on.
it. Like, yo, I see people where everybody wanna Mexico trips.
Nope.
Wifey did that. We did that 3-4 years ago.
And
Yeah,
me-
everybody want to go to Mexico.
In the meantime, look what we were doing though. I was
We
like,
did it
"Yo,
first.
Johnny, I put $100 on this stock
We
this
was
day.
the first.
$200."
And everybody follows after us.
Of course, but any extra money we had, we was putting on the stock. I was like, "Yo, I put $50 on the day." I started off. Vaxart was $3 a share. I started investing in March. I put in about $3,000. All right. So June hit. Mind you, I was working on my credit too. I had bad credit. I had at one point I tried to buy a house. I had 15,000 cash. I went to go buy the house and they was like, "You got a 0 credit score." I was like, "What?" Come to find out, if you don't finance anything within 7 years, all your credit, even if you had good credit, after 7 years you're good and your bad credit goes away. you got to keep on buying stuff. You got to get some credit cards. You got to really build it up. And if you do have any questions about credit, you can check out on my site, Kisaloo, on my webpage. You can go to Jerry Roundtree on Facebook, look up Kisaloo or look up Joanne Alexander just to shout them two out. Credit Billions and also Joanne Alexander. I can't remember hers, but it's y'all know Joanne from the town, but she does her thing. Look, either two of them young ladies can hook y'all up and get y'all on the right path to create a better
resume.
A better resume for you to get certain
Portfolio.
things.
You
A
know what I
portfolio,
mean?
definitely.
You want to put your portfolio out there.
You need that score to be up. Credit is everything.
Yo,
So,
your credit, like, I'll tell you this, man. I'd rather having a good credit report than street credit.
oh yeah,
It's a fact.
Yeah,
You know what I
that's a
mean? Like,
fact.
people, like, I don't care who know me here, who know me there. I'd rather have 750 here. You know what I mean? Like, that's a
Hey,
fact.
I bought my house at
750 plus here, you know
I
what I
bought
mean?
my house at a 740. Y'all ain't gonna believe this.
Yo.
I'm gonna tell y'all straight facts. All right, I pay. If y'all see my house, y'all.
Man,
be
you
like,
gotta tell your numbers, though.
I'm not gonna tell exactly.
I tell you your numbers. You gotta tell your numbers.
But listen, your
You gotta
credit.
tell your numbers.
Wait. But I'm gonna tell them this: for my house, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, good piece of land, I pay $1,600 a month. That's with a 740 credit score, and you need that because if you can't even buy a house. You buy a house at a 620, I probably have been paying $2,000 a month. I pay
And here's
$1,600 a
the
month.
numbers. When I see people on social media talking about buying property, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, and they promote purchasing property in the sixes,
Nah,
that's not the way to go. That's
All
not
right.
the way to go.
we're gonna go to
Because-
this.
In over a 30 years time frame,
You're paying like
you're gonna
$100,000
pay
more for the house.
100K more for
If
your property.
if your house is
So make
200,000,
sure
you're
your
under paying
scores in the
300.
sevens. Don't let these people tell you to purchase in the sixes.
The funny part, you mentioned that buy here, pay here, set up, got him. Look, buy here, pay here. I hate all buy here, pay here's. You know why?
No,
I don't hate them, but this is the problem with it. Think about it. Black people, listen up. If anybody comes to you smiling and talking about, I heard this commercial. What's the dude from Philly? You got bad credit? Go down to Kia Philly. Oh, that dude. Listen. Number one, they hire one of us. They always send one of us for us. You understand? Because you see another black brother advertising to you, but really it's the white man behind the scenes, right? And I don't have nothing against white people. My point is this. You have a 550 credit score. My grandfather used to have a saying, and he said, if it looks too good to be true, then it probably is. Don't get caught up in the mix, yo. If you got a 550 credit score and they're offering you this Mercedes Benz, yeah, you're gonna drive off with a new Benz, but your payment's gonna be like $700 a month. They see you making a little bit of money, and they waiting for you to mess up. Because when you mess up, let's just say the car
they
breaks
own
down.
you for 7 years.
They own you. And then
For 7 years.
if you mess up, your credit score is going to decline. And they always going to be offering you this bad deal. Ain't no such thing as a good deal. If
See,
you got,
7 years. Yeah, you're right. 7 years. It's a long time.
it's a long
Where
time.
they can have you in training.
Yo,
They can
work
have
on
you
your
in
credit
this, they
first.
have you in that,
Build
have
your
you in
credit
that.
first. Get you a good job. Stay there for 2 years. And I promise you, work with Keisha Lou or Joanne Alexander. Talk to these people. Talk to some of the people, these black entrepreneurs you see going around starting businesses, because they can guide you. Don't go to no place that's trying to offer you something you know
I
damn
tell
well you
anybody
can't
like
afford.
this: if you got an installment loan, anything that's monthly payments, even if you have to pay the bare minimum, the monthly payment,
Don't overextend yourself.
pay that
Yeah,
monthly
don't
payment.
overextend yourself though.
Unless you can get it refinanced, you know what I mean? But do not ever miss a payment, because that's 7 years of your life that you have to go through that situation where your score is going to be affected.
I drive. Look, I see dudes rocking Benzes, right? And I know these dudes can't make. I know they don't even have jobs that make $30,000 a year. I make 3 times as much as them, and I drive a Mitsubishi Outlander Sport. Went and bought my joint. My payment's like $2 something a month, and I'm satisfied with that because my house is immaculate. That's how it's supposed to be. You can't go get the whip first. You up here. These young girls out here, people be trying to impress these girls, impress other niggas, and do this and that. But at the end of the day, when you get 40, 50 years old, you see these same dudes that had it back then. They don't have it now because even the OGs we ran into that we used to look up to in the hood, half of them we see on the street corner now. They don't got shit.
Man.
And that's fucked up. You're like, oh yeah, what's up, OG? He fucked up in the game. And we can't afford that. We need our people to come up. Honestly, with the way...
We're in an era now where you need credit.
But within this whole past year...
I'd rather, like I said earlier, I'd rather have credit than street cred.
Me too.
I'd rather have credit. Look, give me credit than street credit.
We've proven that. I mean, you on your way right now.
No, life's a journey, man.
How many people... Look, in our circle, right? In our business circle, we got what, like 10 people? Maybe like anywhere between like 7 to 10 people that just bought houses this year in the pandemic. But everybody else talking about they hurting and they broke and they need more money. What happened to your money? What happened to all the money they was giving y'all? You gotta do better.
I worked the whole
Make it
pandemic,
happen.
man.
We did. I did too. I maybe had 2 days off.
I was essential.
Unless I
was
called
blessed
out.
to be essential, man.
I was blessed too.
But take advantage if you were somebody who was making more money during the pandemic.
Yo,
invest that money.
Tell them about the $85,000. We gonna go back to $85,000 I made. Yeah, see. So I got some homies in the hood. And I told them, look, invest this money, including him, because we all had our own stocks. So we were having like a stock war, but. I want to look at it this way. It's good if you have friendly competition amongst your brothers because you know what? You're trying to promote each other. You're trying to promote black business, black wealth. Mm-hmm. Meaning, I got to outdo you. I look, you making money? Now I need to make more money. We need to get it. But we can still do it legally, right?
Yes. So,
anyway, I'm going to go back to it, but I started investing about in March. $3 a share from VXRT. He didn't believe in it. And that's okay because everybody believes in different things. But we all had our own stock. So in June, my stock went up to what? $17 a share? I made $14,000, all right, off of this stock. And I took $5,000 out. I took the $5,000. I needed $9,000 to buy the house. I needed to show $14,000 in my bank account. So I took the $5,000 out, showed them the money I had, put $9,000 down. Got the house. The stock dropped. It started going down. Johnny was like, yo, take your money out. Don't leave it there. I was like, nah. When it dropped, I started buying more. Anytime they tell you, like you get a lot of these businesses, they say, oh, it's a bad time for stocks. Yeah, it's a bad time for stocks because they losing money. So they don't want you to buy it while it's going down because they know when it come back, you're going to make money. I learned that from Brother Polite, by the way. But anyway, I kept on putting money in. My stock went all the way back down to $5. One day I woke up, right? I can't even remember how many shares. I had like 3,000 shares, whatever it was.
All the way back down to $5.
My stock went up to $27 a share. I made $85,000 in 3 days. We rookies, though.
We're rookies.
I didn't understand. I'm thinking the expectation was that the following day that this stock was going to make me $250,000. I left the money in there, but what I should have did, just to tell y'all, I should have put a stop loss on the stock so that.
But that's something
I didn't understand
later in the game.
So when the stock starts to drop, you can set a point where if it drops a certain amount, that'll automatically sell the stock off, so you won't lose all your money. I made $85,000. It went down to $20,000. So it's a living you learn and experience. But the money was there. I had it, and I could have did so much with that. Bought another crib, made another investment, yada yada yada. But it's neither here nor there. I messed up, but am I worried about it? No, because life is about taking chances. And you got to take a chance on yourself. That's what he's done. That's what I've done. It's brought us to bigger and better things. Stop sitting back thinking that things are just gonna fall in your lap, or somebody's just gonna do something for you. You looking for the handout. Don't live like that. They ain't nowhere to live because you ain't living. You dead. You walk around breathing this air, but you ain't alive. You dead.
Gotta live, man.
Gotta live. You gotta live while you here. And you gotta make your life better and build yourself up while you still have the chance
How
to
you
do
feel about
so.
the crime rate, man? Like,
The crime rate,
what you think about it, man? Like, yo, it's worse, man. Like,
people,
you got
look,
these youngest.
it's the
instead of-
struggle.
yo,
Look,
I got a problem. Like back in the day when we was growing up, if I got a problem with you, if me and you got beef, you know what I'm doing? I'm coming to your area with my boys, and we gonna square up.
yeah. I remember back in the day, you know,
You know what I mean? What changed, man?
what changed? The struggle changed. And people want to take. People can't get on their own. I feel like it's self-esteem. Our people are so down that they don't even want to. They don't want to earn things. Not all of them, because you know what? I gotta give it up to my homies. You know who you are. Out east side, the whole champs team. I'm gonna leave everybody nameless, but everybody know who I mess with. If you see this video, people that held me down when I was really in the hood and doing bad. I've been to the bottom. I know how it is. I slept in my car before I bought this house. I was living on Stuyvesant. I was sleeping at my boy's house on the floor. I done did it. So anybody can't come to me like, oh, he already had it and this and that. No, I didn't have it. Like, I was homeless. I remember being in Trenton.
Yo, you ain't gotta explain it. A year and a half ago, you ain't have to.
Year and a half ago, I was sleeping
seen
in my
you build
car.
from the bottom.
Built from the bottom up. And I was making good money. I was still sleeping in my car.
You made $100K a year and you built it up.
Can't nobody
100K
say,
a year, man.
look, I had homies out east that held me down. And I always loved them
I
dudes
watched
and
it.
appreciate
I
them
watched
dudes. Yeah, and everybody that really know me, like, that really, really know, they
We
understand.
seen you repair the credit,
Exactly.
start from the zero,
It's a
build to the
process.
sevens.
So anybody that has
It's
any
not
other
a nice
excuses,
process.
I don't take excuses lightly.
And I pushed you. I was like, yo,
Yeah, he kept on telling me, you
I said,
scared
yo,
him. You
go
scared.
rent. Go rent.
Yep.
Go rent. And he said, nah,
I wouldn't do it.
I'm owning. You know what I mean?
I'm owning. I told
And-
myself I'd
and
never
that,
run again.
That right there was gave me
Perseverance.
my respect for you. Like, yo, I seen what you did, and I said, yo, you know what? This man said he ain't giving up.
He ain't giving up. You can't give
He
up.
ain't giving up.
Can't give
He
up.
pushing. He said he want to boss up. He not owning. You know what I mean? He not renting. He owning. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Now you about to get yours. We done had our homies get
Yo.
theirs. Everybody getting theirs right now. So I want everybody to get theirs, you know? Anybody wants to talk, needs some advice, anything, like, you can always hit me up. Just go to my page. But and other talks. What else we got on the table tonight? What else we got on the
Oh.
table?
shout out Dream Team. Well, you know what? I can't say the Dream Team. USA for winning the gold.
They did. They was messing up, bro.
We slept.
They was getting bodied.
I gave up
They was getting
on
bodied.
USA.
Yeah.
Yo, because you know what? I thought they was gonna be done because
Shout out to a thing, you know, as if that's the way you
Donis
pronounce it.
played for his country, and I thought that they would put him out.
Can I give a shout out to a thing?
Yeah.
A thing from Trenton.
Oh yeah.
Young girl, gold medalist in multiple events. I mean, yeah. She did her thing, yo. Trent
Devin.
represent. Trent makes the world taste. I'll give it up to her because that's the first. I think what she did actually, it hasn't been done.
She got no. She actually got another gold medal today.
Yeah, but they said it hasn't been whatever. Let me look, because the accomplishment that she accomplished hasn't been done. I heard it since 1960 or 1962, something
Wow.
like that. So, actually, I'm not even gonna look it up, but y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. She did her thing, yo.
I gotta say, I remember the Hive used to be feared.
What I can say is, yo,
Do you remember that? Yo,
So,
back in the day, back in the 90s, right?
Yeah.
Tell me this. Trenton High had the best basketball team, the best track team, the best football team, the best everything.
Yeah,
Nobody
yeah.
wanted to go to the Hive because they were scared. They're like, yo, they tough. They're going to give you that work over there. And then you had to deal with all the grind. Like, it was like, it reminded me of Eastside High and Lean On Me. Like, Trenton was tough. But then, all of a sudden, everybody wanted to be a gang
But
member.
thing is, like, yo,
Everybody joined the
She
gangs. The
can't-
gangs
she-
came in.
so she went Trent High.
She went to Trenton High.
Why wasn't hear about this girl before?
We not in the loop, man. We older now.
But I'm just saying, like, yo.
Look, I do want to say this, though. I have
Oh,
hope.
but she was in Texas. She went to school in Texas.
I do got to say this. The younger generation of Trenton right now, right? Because all the homies and my homeboys that are in the town, shout out to all of you. I do have to say this. Whether they bang or they don't bang, what I see in Trenton is a lot of men stepping up and being fathers. Because everybody, I know
We
that
need more now.
everybody
Yo,
I
like
know
me?
that grew up in that, I see their kids doing good. I ain't even gonna lie. They're like, no, my kid going to school, or my kids in sports. I can name them off, but again, I'm gonna leave them nameless. But you know who you are because I put likes on all my homies' posts that I see that are with their kids because a lot of us didn't have fathers, and I feel like that's what had to change. Like, what had to change was that momentum that they had and taking the fathers out. Even a lot of the fathers that are involved in their kids, that they might have went down. They went on vacation for a little bit, right? But then they got out and they thought about themselves and they was like, I know how it felt. I know how it felt not to have my pops. Right? Hold up. Yeah, I did some time. So what? That don't make me. That doesn't make me who I am just because I did a little bit of time.
Yeah.
I still got to show my kids who their father really is and give them a representation of what it's like to be a man.
Yeah.
You done
So it's
that,
like-
I've done that. And it doesn't
I
matter.
respect that 100%, man.
It doesn't matter what lifestyle you come from. Whether you're a hard working man, whether you're 9 to 5, white collar, blue collar, whether you bang it don't matter. Be a father. That's what matters. That's what matters to us. And you know, my father, as a matter of fact, shout out to my dad, Jerry Walker, he right here. See, I got his joint right here. That's my pop. Got his ashes right here.
Got the camera off for 1 second.
And it's nothing like the moments that you have with your family. Mom, pop, dad, whatever. But be a father. That's what matters. Johnny taking a little break right now, but yeah, we up here with the Remy. You know, we chilling right now. Got the little camera off, but look. We need to step it up, yo. We definitely need to step it up. We need better music. We need better role models. That's what we need. We need role models. And I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to be that. And I'm living it right now. While I'm drinking my Remy. But yeah, man, get y'all credit right. Keep your head screwed on tight. And
You be good.
try to be the best you can be. That's what they told us. You can be anything you want. You put your mind to it.
Word. I got this. Yo,
What's up?
yo, we're gonna cut it short right now.
Let me cut it short. Oh man, we're gonna have some more for y'all. This was just a rambling
Yo.
on,
Yeah. It
but
was random. It was a random just now.
it was definitely a time for me because I haven't been on here with my mans.
Yeah. We're gonna finish up, y'all. Thank everybody for tuning in.
But yo, y'all stay tuned because y'all don't know about Johnny Fumo, aka Pup. I done put it out there, but yo, he got something